Welcome back to Prop News Time. Here are the headlines for the day. Panipat's evolution. INR 60,000 crore projects set to transform city into industrial and urban hub. Panipat is undergoing a major transformation in 2025, with projects worth over INR 60,000 crore, reshaping its industrial and urban landscape. The IOCL refinery is being expanded from 15 to 25 mmtpa at a cost of INR 36,25 crore, while Asia's first 2G ethanol biorefinery is set to curb stubble burning and generate jobs. The INR 21,000 hits a 27 crore Delhi. Panipat RTS will slash travel time to Delhi, and the upcoming 300 km Panipat Dabwali Expressway will boost regional connectivity. Real estate developers like M3M and Godrej are investing in large-scale residential and mixed-use projects, positioning Panipat as a fast-emerging, sustainable, and well-connected urban center. Mapusa undergoes urban upgrade, with road widening, civic projects, and market expansion. Mapusa, a key town in North Goa, is undergoing major infrastructure upgrades aimed at easing traffic and enhancing civic amenities. A key project is the INR 8 crore road widening from Gandhi Chowk to Bojeshwar Temple, expanding the 520-meter stretch into 4 lanes to improve access to tourist hotspots like Kalangute and Anjuna. Civic improvements include a 6-story commercial complex with parking, a refurbished municipal building turned modern library, and an expanded fish market with a new exhibition floor for self-help groups. Additionally, a new municipal administrative block is under construction. These projects mark Mapusa's transformation into a modern, better-planned urban hub. Assam. Jorhat sees major infra push with new roads, flyovers, and Memorial Museum Plan. Jorhat, a key city in Assam, is undergoing major infrastructure upgrades aimed at boosting connectivity, public services, and cultural preservation. Key projects include the Jorhat Dibrugarh National Highway section, set for completion by December 2025, and a 581-meter railway flyover easing congestion near Jorhat Medical College. New facilities like a convention center in Chinnamara and a digital vehicle testing station are enhancing civic services. Looking ahead, the historic Jorhat Central Jail will be transformed into a Freedom Struggle Memorial Museum and Park, while the upcoming Bhogdoi flyover will further improve urban mobility. These developments signal Jorhat's transition into a modern, culturally rooted urban hub. Maharashtra plans USD 50B infra boost with focus on Third Mumbai and global investment. The Maharashtra government has announced a USD 50 billion investment plan to transform regional infrastructure over the next 3 to 4 years. Key projects include the Navi Mumbai Airport, Mumbai Nagpur Bullet Train, Samruddhi Mahamarg, and the Mumbai Trans Harbour Link. A major highlight is the proposed Third Mumbai, a new logistics and innovation hub connecting Navi Mumbai Airport, JNPT Port, and the Virar Alibag corridor. With 50% lower rents than Mumbai, it aims to attract data centers and logistics firms. Maharashtra is in talks with global investors to fund this vision, positioning itself as a gateway for international capital and job creation. Kolkata sees shift in housing demand. Affordable stock down, luxury up. Kolkata's housing market is undergoing a shift, with unsold affordable homes below INR 40 lakh, falling by 20% between 2024 and 2025, while unsold luxury units above INR 1.5 crore surged by 96%. The Times of India reports. Anurag data shows 37% of 60,260 new units launched since 20 were in the affordable segment, underscoring strong demand despite fewer new launches post-pandemic. Meanwhile, slower absorption in the luxury market may push developers to recalibrate project portfolios. As Kolkata's real estate evolves, buyers can expect greater choice and potentially competitive pricing across both affordable and premium housing segments. Mumbai property deals. Former cricketer Sanjay Manjrekar sells Lower Parel apartment for INR 13.5 crore. Former cricketer Sanjay Manjrekar has sold his 283 square feet apartment in Mumbai's Raheja Imperia, Lower Parel, for INR 13.5 crore, according to property documents reviewed by Zapke. The April 8 transaction included one parking space and INR 81 lakh in stamp duty. Lower Parel's evolution into a prime residential and commercial hub continues to attract celebrities and professionals. Manjrekar's sale reflects broader trends, with recent high-profile purchases by K.L. Rahul, Sunil Shetty, and Surya Kumar Yadav. These transactions highlight strong momentum in Mumbai's luxury real estate market, supported by strategic moves from both individuals and corporations across India's property landscape. Mumbai redevelopment: 19 buildings near Elphinstone Bridge to be redeveloped under new cluster plan. The Maharashtra government has approved a cluster redevelopment plan for 19 old buildings near Mumbai's Elphinstone Bridge, postponing immediate demolition amid strong resident opposition. Initially, buildings like Haji Nurani and Laxmi Nivas were marked for demolition, but concerns over displacement and indefinite delays in a combined redevelopment prompted protests. At a joint meeting with residents and authorities, officials agreed to prioritize resident relocation before proceeding with the bridge's removal. The BMC and MSRDC will now revise the redevelopment strategy, incorporating public feedback and assessing infrastructure impacts. Demolition will only begin once a clear, phased plan and proper housing arrangements are in place. Rajasthan: RHP to launch Ganga and Gulmohar MIG housing schemes in Mansarovar, Jaipur. The Rajasthan Housing Board (RHB) is preparing to introduce two residential schemes, Ganga and Gulmohar, in the Mansarovar area of Jaipur. These projects aim to provide affordable housing options for middle-income groups (MIG) and are expected to offer 160 flats in 2 BHK and 3 BHK configurations. The minimum price for these units is set at approximately INR 45 lakh. This marks RHB's first MIG development in Mansarovar in about a decade, with the last being the Dwarka apartment. Additionally, RHB plans to launch a scheme with 60 flats in Sector 26 of Pratap Nagar. The board is also expanding its reach by planning housing schemes in Udaipur, Barmer, Kota, and Hanumangarh, catering to various income groups, including Gus Elig MIG and IG, UP. RERA fires 12 staff over integrity issues. Tightens anti-corruption measures. In a strong push for transparency, UP ARERA has dismissed 12 employees across departments over integrity-related violations, following the arrest of an accountant caught accepting a bribe. Those terminated include engineers, legal staff, computer operators, and support personnel. Chairman Sanjay Bhusreddy affirmed the authority's zero-tolerance policy on corruption, mandating integrity affidavits from all employees and enhancing office surveillance via CCTV. A case has also been referred to the Bar Council under the Advocates Act. These actions reinforce UP RERA's commitment to ethical governance, aiming to boost public trust and set a precedent for accountability in India's growing real estate sector. Supreme Court launches probe into housing loan fraud by NCR developers. The Supreme Court has directed the CBI to investigate Supertech Limited and other NCR-based developers over suspected collusion with banks that has left thousands of home buyers burdened with EMIs for undelivered projects. Highlighting a prima facie unholy nexus, the court noted that developers secured massive loans under subvention schemes, where builders were to pay EMIs until possession, but defaulted, passing the burden to buyers. Supertech alone borrowed over INR 5,157 crore The court ordered 7 preliminary inquiries, forming an SIT with support from state DGPs, RBI, ICAI, and urban authorities. This landmark move may lead to stricter oversight and accountability in India's real estate financing. DDA reclaims 24 acres from Yamuna floodplain, removes 4,400 plus illegal structures. The Delhi Development Authority, DDA, informed the National Green Tribunal that it has reclaimed 24 acres of encroached Yamuna floodplain land, part of ongoing efforts to clear over 7,362 hectares of illegal occupation in Zone O of the Delhi Master Plan 2021. In coordination with Delhi Police, the DDA has demolished over 4,500 jhugis, 25 religious structures, 6 dairies, and 3 cricket grounds. However, legal stay orders, such as those affecting Majnu Ka Tilla, continue to hinder progress. To prevent future encroachments, 93 CCTV cameras have been installed, and ecological restoration projects are underway to revive the floodplain's environmental function. Bihar rolls out MIS portal to boost transparency in land acquisition projects. The Bihar government has launched a new Management Information System (MIS) portal aimed at increasing transparency and efficiency in land acquisition processes across the state. The portal offers real-time access to comprehensive information on various land acquisition projects and is expected to enhance coordination among stakeholders while reducing bureaucratic delays. This digital initiative is part of the state's broader e-governance and land reforms program, which has been actively working toward digitizing land records and improving public access to official data in recent years. Mahada to digitize 15 crore records, reduce RTIs, and boost transparency. Mechada has announced a major digitization drive to make 15 crore documents, including property records, building plans, and allotment details, publicly accessible through a new online portal. The initiative aims to reduce the need for Right to Information (RTI) applications by providing citizens direct access to housing-related data. Mahada Vice President Sanjeev Jaiswal said the move will streamline operations, enhance transparency, and ease administrative burdens. The user-friendly portal will allow individuals to search and retrieve documents without formal requests. This effort is part of Mahada's broader strategy to improve public service delivery and foster greater citizen trust through proactive digital governance. Bombay HC clears Elphinstone Bridge demolition for Sevri-Worli Connector project. The Bombay High Court has dismissed a PIL against the demolition of the British-era Elphinstone Bridge, allowing the MMRDA to proceed with the Sevri-Worli Connector project. The court upheld technical reports declaring the bridge unsafe, despite local protests. The 4.5-kilometer elevated corridor will improve east-west connectivity, linking the Mumbai Trans-Harbour Link to the coastal road and easing traffic near major hospitals and Dadar Parel stations. Meanwhile, residents in Sevri are demanding in-situ rehabilitation, saying MMRDA's INR 40 lakh compensation is inadequate. Authorities are set to resume demolition and reassess rehabilitation plans, though local resistance may continue to pose challenges. Private sector to ramp up capital investments in FY25 despite economic headwinds. According to a recent survey conducted by the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, around 30% of private enterprises have planned to invest in upgrading their operations during FY25. The survey, covering over 3,000 enterprises, indicated a projected capital outlay of INR 6.6 lakh crore for the current fiscal year, with an expected investment of INR 4.9 lakh crore in FY26. The private sector's overall capital expenditure has seen a 6.3% rise from FY22 to FY25, and the average gross fixed assets per enterprise have also steadily increased, reflecting a strong and strategic investment sentiment across industries. Vishal Mega Mart Q4 profit jumps 88% YOY. Revenue up 23%. Vishal Mega Mart's shares surged after it reported an 88% YOY rise in net profit to INR 15.1 crore for the March quarter, driven by strong consumer demand and operational efficiency. Revenue grew 23.2% to INR 2,547.9 crore, while EBITDA rose 42.6% to INR 357 crore, with margins improving to 14%. For FY25, net profit reached INR 631.97 crore on revenue of INR 10,735 crore, up 36.8% and 20.2% respectively. With 668 stores, mainly in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities, the company is benefiting from demand for affordable retail. Analysts remain bullish, with a buy rating and 16% upside potential. Nagpur Civic Body collects INR 259 crore in property tax for FY25. According to the Nagpur Municipal Corporation, NMC, 4.26 lakh property owners paid INR 259 crore in property taxes in the fiscal year 2024-25, excluding INR 50 crore from government agencies. Despite offering rebates for online payments, only 33% of taxpayers utilized digital platforms, contributing INR 88.41 crore. The remaining 67% preferred offline methods, accounting for INR 170.93 crore. Zones like Lakshmi Nagar and Mangalwari led in online collections, while areas such as Hanuman Nagar and Nehru Nagar showed higher offline contributions. The NMC faces challenges in bridging the digital divide and improving tax collection efficiency. Lucknow residents lose out on full rebate as LMC's property tax deadline passes earlier this week. The Lucknow Municipal Corporation, LMC, concluded its drive offering a 10% rebate to property owners who cleared their tax dues before the end of the month. This incentive was introduced to encourage prompt payments and support ongoing civic development projects. With the deadline now passed, the LMC has revised the rebate structure, offering 8% for online payments and 6% for offline ones going forward. To ease the process, the civic body had set up multiple digital and physical channels for tax submission, emphasizing the city's shift towards smart and efficient governance. Chandigarh property owners can pay revised tax using old bills at e-Sampak centers. Chandigarh residents now have the option to pay their revised property tax at e-Sampak centers using previously received tax bills. The municipal corporation has updated its system to reflect the reduced tax rates, allowing payments via debit credit cards, demand drafts, or at the e-Sampak centers. Taxpayers who pay by May 31st will receive a 20% rebate on residential properties and a 10% rebate on commercial properties. Any excess payments made under previous tax rates will be adjusted in the next financial year. Ahmedabad extends property tax rebate scheme until May 30th. The Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation, AMC, has extended its advance property tax rebate scheme until May 30, 2025, following a strong response from taxpayers. The scheme offers rebates of up to 15% for early payments, with additional incentives for online transactions and consistent advance taxpayers. As of late April, over 395,000 residents had contributed approximately INR 482.89 crore in advance taxes, receiving a total rebate of INR 52.78 crore. The West Zone led with over 123,000 residents, making advance payments totaling INR 123.66 crore. Bestage to launch last-mile bus services for remaining phases of Mumbai Metro Line 3 BEST is set to roll out last-mile connectivity for Mumbai Metro Line 3's remaining phases. introducing 27 new bus routes to connect commuters with underground stations. 10 routes will serve the Dharavi to Acharya Atre Chowk stretch using 29 buses, linking areas like Dadar, Vadala, and Mahim. For the Acharya Atre to Cafe Parade stretch, 17 more routes are in planning. BEST will adopt a ring route model and upgrade station exits with bus bays. A tie-up with Google Maps will provide real-time bus tracking and ETAs, enhancing commuter convenience and supporting non-motorized transit across high-density zones. Maharashtra clears INR 1,800 crore Bandra Fort Sea-Link connector to ease traffic. The Maharashtra government has approved a INR 800 crore 1.26 km connector linking Bandra Fort to the Bandra-Worli Sea Link to ease traffic at Bandra Reclamation and SV Road junctions. The 6-lane road, to be built by MSRDC, will serve as a second Sea Link entry point from Bandstand, benefiting daily commuters and tourists. While the project includes land acquisition and rehabilitation, concerns remain about its impact on Bandstand's public spaces. Officials plan minimal disruption with entry near Taj Land's End and a small exit at Bandra Fort. The connector forms part of a larger plan to decongest western Mumbai through parallel corridors. GVK secures INR 2,000 crore from Kotak to restructure Alaknanda hydropower debt. Kotak, alternate asset managers, has invested INR 2,000 crore in GVK Group's Alaknanda hydropower company by subscribing to rupee bonds maturing in 2039 with a 12% annual coupon. The funds, raised through 3 Kotak funds, will refinance existing debts owed to institutions like Axis Bank and LIC, consolidating borrowings under a single lender group. The 330 megawatt hydropower project in Uttarakhand stands to benefit from improved financial stability and long-term support. This strategic refinancing reflects a growing trend of targeted investments in sustainable infrastructure, strengthening GVK's position in India's renewable energy sector. Trump Organization enters Qatar with golf and villa project near Doha. The Trump Organization is making its Qatar debut through a partnership with Qatari Diyar and Dar Global to develop Trump International Golf Club and Trump Villas within the 8 million SQM Simaisma Master Plan, 40 km north of Doha. Spanning 790,000 SQM, the Trump-branded project will feature an 18-hole golf course, beachfront villas, and a clubhouse. The wider development includes a theme park, marina, hospitality, and retail zones. This marks Trump's latest Gulf venture after projects in Dubai, Riyadh, and Oman. Officials from Qatari Diyar, Trump Organization, and Dar Global call it a benchmark for ultra-luxury coastal living in the region. That's a wrap for today. Tune in tomorrow for the latest headlines.